Guys, check it out. I made it outside before Dad today. Hello. Alright, so we're gonna get going here. We're gonna make some hay. We got drone footage of cutting hay. Then I'm gonna be raking, Dad's gonna be baling. And we got 70 acres of alfalfa and about 10-15 acres of grass. I just want to mention, guys, we're at around 70,000 subs. And so realistically, we could be to 100,000 in about 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, depending on how it goes. So we're getting really close to the tractor giveaway. And if this is the first time you've heard it, that's right. We're going to be giving away this 544 International tractor to one lucky subscriber. That's kind of gross. Anyway, yeah, so that beauty could be yours. All you got to do is subscribe. I haven't mentioned it for a while. So there you go. So we still have the mister on the 7520. So I'm going to be raking with the 6155R again today. 61, yeah, I said that right. And we obviously got to get feeding. I got to grease that rake. Ellie's just taking a nice morning poop down there. Glad she didn't do it in the garage overnight. So I'm going to grab the grease gun. Dad'll be out shortly. And yeah, it's just going to be a nice leisurely Sunday of making hay. So I beat you out the house this morning.
Yeah, you're welcome. I had to wait quite a while so you could do that once.
Maybe you should eat your breakfast faster.
Okay.
I'm going to grease the rake.
Hey, I just thought of something cool.
Okay.
I don't have to grease the baler because we greased it right before we did that 18 acres.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's one less thing.
Congrats. You guys hungry? I just walked all the way to the rake. And I even had another tube. I knew this thing was empty, so now I gotta walk back to the burn barrel. While we're feeding, we'll shoot to that drone video of Jeff cutting the alfalfa that we're going to be raking and baling today. Got to go. There's some water up there and I tried draining it. It smells just like month-old puke that's been sitting in the sun. And this whole cab. Thank goodness Lake Sunny's still here. So while I'm raking, what are you going to be doing?
I'm going to spray the cows.
With the mister?
Yep, with the mister.
Yep.
Hey, I got something I wanted to ask you.
Yeah?
Since you got a streak going of getting out before me in the morning, are you going to just keep going with it from now on?
What do you think?
One and done?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
it's probably...
If you're sweaty, you better get there.
I know. No shirt. No problem. That is quite the haymaking crew. Alright, so we're just pulling in here. As you can see, maybe. I can never tell. But anyway, there's a big wet spot there. There's another one there. And there's one back there. So they're mostly towards the west side of this field. And it's too early to deal with that. So I'm gonna go to the east side. We'll start down there and work our way this way. And then we'll have regerts later. Really big regerts. Obviously, here's our alfalfa field. Then right across the fence, we got those few acres of grass that I was talking about. I don't know, we don't know if those are gonna be dry at the end of the day, but we do have tomorrow. We got decent weather. It might rain later tomorrow, but we're thinking we'll get it raked up today, give it plenty of time to dry, and either Dad will bale it today or we'll get that baled tomorrow. That's quite the stuff. Come back here. That's a really nice windrow. I think, yeah, there's quite a bit of moisture to that, but we got all day. Look at that. Look at that windrow. There's gonna be bales in there, like a bunch of them, like too many for us to handle. It's a great problem to have. My boots still really stink from walking through that old hay water. Even though I walked through Lake Sunny, and then I even went to the hydrant and I hosed them down. Jeez, look at this thing. Oh my gosh. It's got me driving all over. Ugh. Oh yeah. We're about half done. Oh, I can actually see Dad way down there. You cannot, probably. With the mister, he's gonna hit these cattle. I'm not sure if he's bringing Dakota Gold with him. We were talking about it, like, well, you know, when they see the side-by-side, they know to run to that, but I'm not sure how it's gonna work with the just the tractor and no side-by-side, but he might drive up to them. They shouldn't run away. They're pretty tame cattle. Dang you, wet spot. I'll finish this back half. Then we'll do the end rows back here. Then we'll head up, do that little piece, end rows down there. And I'll try not to forget that grass over there. I keep remembering it, and I'm like, man, if I had $1 for every time I forgot to do something like that. So hopefully I remember to do that grass, then I'll head home. It's 12 o'clock now. Becky with a heart sent me a message on Instagram. I don't know who that is. Anyway, so then I'll head home. It'll probably be like 1:30 before I get lunch. Good time just to mention, if you want to keep more updated with what we're doing, what's going on the farm, you can follow my Instagram account, just Sonne Farms, and then Dad also has an Instagram account, and he's learning, guys. He's been posting stuff at least once a day. It's good stuff. So if you want to check him out, his handle is Sonne Farms Dad, just one word. Feel free to check those out. Follow that, hit that follow button, and of course, hit the subscribe button if you're new here and you're having a good time, enjoying yourself at Sonne Farms today. I greatly appreciate it. Plus, that would put you right into the free tractor giveaway at 100,000 subs. There is a video dedicated to talking about what we're going to do with that and how that's going to work. And so if I remember, I'll put that right here. 100,000 subscriber, free tractor giveaway, something like that, and see all the rules and everything with that. What is that? Is that like a baby bird? Holy smokes! That was like a baby bald eagle or something. Looks like Dad's coming with the gator. Either he brought food or he's just gonna switch off with me. We'll see here. Yeah, just about to start. How did it go with spraying the cattle?
Really well, except some of the cows are stupid. This one cow took off running with the calves and they all ran away, so they didn't get sprayed. But at home, when they were eating out of the bunks, I just went along and sprayed them. Man, that worked good. They stood there and took it.
So, who gets the credit, you or Ma?
For
The lunch.
oh, Mom.
Mom, yeah. So we got a nice taco salad. We got a beet right here. I always like to throw in a beet or something fancy when I bring Dad food.
Because I hate beets and he's just being a prick. Grass hay is ready to go.
Oh.
So I'm going to go home and get the baler and I'll chase you around out here and we'll get
right.
that done.
Thank you.
Yep. It's cold even.
Oh, wow. See ya. All right, so we're just gonna rake this. Dad will probably be headed over. I feel like I'll be pretty close to done before he gets over here with the baler. That really wet hay that, well, I had drone video of it. It's like basically a lake all the way around it. He's going to see if that's ready to go. The issue isn't so much if the hay's dry or not, it's if that ground will even carry the tractor because it's so wet. So he's gonna check on that. We're gonna time lapse this, and then he's gonna be baling, and we'll just go from there. It looks like we're done. Dad just pulled up. It looks like he started the end row of the alfalfa. That guy just can't help himself. There's so much hay out there. That's gonna be a lot of bales. We got this folded up. Dad never called me or anything unless maybe I just didn't hear it or feel it. So I don't know if I'm gonna be done raking or if I'm gonna go down to that field that has those windrows kind of in water. You get a little butt wipe hanging out of your shorts.
It happens.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe somebody can help me on this 560M several times. Not every time, but probably 2/3 of the time. When I make the first bale in a field, it wraps around that rubber roller instead of wrapping the bale. And then I'll powder that rubber roller and try it again, and then I never have any more trouble. It's always the first bale.
Well, I bet you some person that has no idea what they're talking about says, well, maybe powder it before.
I did that. I've been doing that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Looks like there's a lot of leaves down here.
Yeah, I'm just getting to the field. I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, I mentioned down there that you just couldn't help yourself.
Yeah.
So
that much less late I have to go tonight.
Yep. What did you think about the hay?
So the hay's dry, the ground's a little muddy, so rake what you can.
Okay. Alright, so down there's kind of a little peninsula going on. There's water on like 3 sides of that, which I believe is the definition of a peninsula anyway, so otherwise I'm a liar. It's down here. I'll start here because this should be the driest, and then I'll head down there. We got some end rows, they should be alright, but we got that big peninsula over there that I might get stuck in. You can see my lugs. To fold up. Dad said he's having some trouble over there. The net wrap ain't working too good, and there's one that he said didn't get any net wrap on it. It just all wrapped up on one of the rollers in there. So I'm gonna head home, unhook this, and then I'll drive out there and we'll unroll that bale and then try to bale it back up. Girls hanging out in the shade. Go for a swim? Pool water's getting dirty. Probably not because you went in there, huh? Because she still likes the mud hole.
A constant thing. There's just patriotic people in this country.
Looks like you placed that bale really poorly.
Strategery. It's not my strong suit.
In one of the last baling videos, someone had a question. They said, how many bales can we do with one roll of net wrap? I didn't reply because I really had no idea.
Well, with the amount of wraps I'm putting on, I'm getting about 170 bales to a roll of net.
Okay.
So we're gonna go and unroll that bale, and then I'm gonna bale it back up. The first thing I'm gonna do is probably hit it with the weights in the front of the tractor, kind of get the big part rolling. And then when it gets smaller, it just wedges underneath the tractor, so that's when you and I get out and unroll it by hand. But
yeah,
the one thing we gotta make sure that we don't do is get the net wrap that broke off the bale in the baler, because if it gets wrapped around those pickup teeth, then we're going to be at this a couple hours.
Oh. You guys ain't gonna believe it. Squirrel! Get out of the kern! We're gonna hook the bucket back up, and then I'm gonna go in the house. Dad's gonna come home. We'll probably eat supper, even though I ate lunch at 2. We'll probably eat supper, and then when we think the hay, that alfalfa got enough moisture in it, we'll come back and we'll bale that up. I'll get drone video of that, so there isn't too much of this video left. Believe it or not, I have gotten that first try in just less than a minute. I hope you respect the fact that I show you the good times and the bad times here at Sonne Farms. War Pigs by Black Sabbath was playing, so I just got a little distracted. Dad might end up running out of net wrap, so I'm gonna bring a roll to him, and I hope this fits in the side-by-side. Well guys, thanks for watching today's video. Because of my pitiful performance of putting the loader back onto the tractor, but I just want you to see, this is what I'm seeing when I'm trying to put that back on. You can't even see your hookups or those little hooks that you're supposed to fit into. And that is why I did such a bad job. And there's my excuse. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.